Okay. Are we on here? Yeah, we on here. Okay. Okay, so it's rebooted, it's back up. Y'all let me know if y'all can get in. I'm so sorry. I had no idea. I was in the visualization. We didn't we made it all the way through all of the chakras, literally. And so since we have gone through all of these for the sake of time, I know y'all told me that y'all heard the last one that y'all heard was the solar plexus, but I literally went all the way up through the crown chakra. And so the video is posted. If you want to go through and finish the rest of the chakras, we definitely can go through and finish the rest of the chakras. Or do y'all want to continue and just go through it? Because if y'all want to, we can go through it again and we can clear out the heart and clear out everything. Matter of fact, yeah, let's go ahead and just go through it again and clear out everything so that way y'all have a full understanding and that way we can finish the whole process of refortifying the heart. All right. So now that we have the solar plexus cleared out, let's go ahead and get into the heart chakra. It stopped before. Okay. Oh, it stopped before explaining the heart shock, the solar plexus. Okay, so we can go back and we can start at the solar plexus and then work our way up. Okay, beautiful. And for those of you all who are going to go back and watch the first video, you can fast forward through this part because we have a second part of the meditation to complete. But if you want to go through and do it again, maybe we need to go through and do it again. All right. So let's start with the solar plexus. Now, the solar plexus is where our confidence is, our confidence and our self identity is. And so, when it is in balance, you feel confident, you know who you are, and you are going through this world being your authentic self. But when you are in that shadow energy of the solar plexus, you don't feel confident. You have a lack of confidence. That's where the people pleasing comes in, and that is also where like being a follower and following the crowd comes in as well. And so we are going to clear that energy out and fortify our solar plexus. So I want you to imagine a beautiful yellow circle swirling around your solar plexus, which is right above your belly button and right below your sternum, right in your abdomen area. Imagine a beautiful yellow light swirling around that area. And on the inhale, I want you to breathe in authentic confidence and identity. And on the exhale, I want you to breathe out any authenticity that you may have picked up from anybody else. And also anything that is stopping you from having being confident and believing in yourself. All right. So let's go ahead and do those two breaths to the solar plexus. Inhale and exhale. Beautiful. Let's do that again. Inhale and exhale. Now let's make our way up to the heart chakra. Now the heart chakra is seated in the middle of your chest. And so the heart chakra is associated with the color pink or the color green. Choose either color, but imagine a beautiful yellow, I mean, not a beautiful yellow, a beautiful bubble, green or pink bubble, swirling around your heart chakra, fortifying your heart chakra. And on the inhale, I want you to imagine a beautiful green healing elixir pouring into your heart, filling your heart up, repairing any cracks or holes that may be in that energy in that space energetically for you. And on the exhale, I want you to release any heartache, any heartbreak, or any disappointments associated with your heart that have impeded your heart from opening up or from you actually being able to feel and connect with your heart. All right, let's go ahead. First breath, inhale and exhale. Breath two, inhale and exhale. Beautiful. Let's continue up to the throat chakra. Now, the throat chakra is associated with the color blue and our communication. And so, on the inhale, I want you to breathe in confident, clear, authentic communication. And on the exhale, I want you to release any tightness in your throat and any fear around communication, whether that be fear of judgment, fear of being outcast, fear of being misunderstood. Release any fear and release any inauthentic communication and communication styles. All right, let's do those two breaths. Inhale and exhale. Breath two. Inhale and exhale. Let's continue right on up to the third eye chakra. Now, the third eye is where we have our intuition and our intuitive downloads. And it's associated with the color purple as well. And so on the inhale, I want you to release all of the beautiful downloads. I want you to breathe in all of the beautiful downloads that spirit wants to send into your consciousness. And I want you to tap in, open up that awareness to all of those synchronicities and all of those messages that your spirit sends us on a daily basis. And on the exhale, I want you to take the blinders off. Because a lot of times when it comes to our third eye, we have those blinders on. So that way we miss those intuitive messages and those taps from spirit. Okay. Let's go ahead and do those two deep breaths to the third eye. Inhale, first breath. And exhale. Second breath. Inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. Now we are heading up to our final chakra, which is our crown chakra. And your crown chakra is where you open yourself up to receive new knowledge, and you open yourself up to learn, grow, evolve, and develop. And the crown chakra is associated with the color white. So I want you to imagine a beautiful white light swirling around your head or your crown chakra. And on the inhale, I want you to imagine your crown chakra opening up like a beautiful flower. And on the exhale, I want you to release any resistance to evolving, any resistance to growing, any inconsistencies or confusions that you have related to the divine source of the universe, and also any God complexes that you may have into yourself. All right, let's go ahead and get into it. First breath to the crown. Inhale and exhale. Final breath to the crown. Inhale and exhale. Okay, beautiful. So now that we have gone in and cleared out all of that energy out of our bodies, hopefully you should be feeling a whole lot lighter energetically. But if you sense around in your force field, it's definitely different. All of those colors mixed together have now created a brown kind of dirt like soil mucky type of color. I want you to be aware of this energy and understand that this energy is our dark matter. This is our shadow energy. But it's okay. We're about to work with that energy right now. So I want you to imagine creating a little pinhole at the bottom of your force field. And we're going to do 2 deep breaths. And on the exhale of those breaths, I want you to imagine all of that dark matter energy draining out of your protective bubble and going into Mother Earth. This is the fertilizer for the soil that we need in order to grow this new beautiful foundation for self-love. All right, so go ahead, boop, poke that hole, create that little pinhole at the bottom of your force field, and do it. Let's do our first breath. Inhale and exhale. Push all of that energy out. Beautiful. Second breath. Inhale and exhale. Excellent. Okay, great. So now that we have our chakras clear and we have our force field clear as well, we're going to work with the heart chakra now. So I want you to imagine yourself once again in that protective bubble with that little hole sealed up now. And inside this bubble, I want you to get into your heart space. Create another little bubble and go into that. And that is the bubble for your heart space. And inside of your heart space, we are about to do a clearing and a rearranging, because now that we've cleared our energy out of our heart space, um, we have to actually clear people and those situations that may still be attached to that energy we just cleared out of our heart spaces as well. So now that we are in our heart spaces, I want you to imagine a single file line of everybody outside of yourself and God leaving your heart space. Everybody exiting outside of your heart space. And I know this can be a difficult part of the meditation for people, because a lot of people are like, I don't want to take my kids out of my heart space. I don't want to take my family out of my heart space. It's okay. It's okay. You can just sit them to the side right now, and we are going to put them back in immediately. You can put them back in immediately after we get done. But right now, this is not about nobody else but you. This is about you and God. All right, so now that we are in this bubble with just us, ourselves, in the presence of God, I want you to feel into your heart. Feel into your heart. I want you to cherish that feeling, and I want you to energetically give your heart to God. Whether you call it God, whether you call it the universe, the most high, whatever it is, give that energy over to God, because God is going to protect that energy. I want you to imagine the spirit of the most high creating an impenetrable cocoon of love and light surrounding your heart space, because this is sacred. Your heart space is a sacred space. And we need to protect that, especially if that is going to be the space that we are leading our lives from. All right, so now that we have protected our hearts and God is giving us that energy back, place that energy into the center of your chest and inhale. Breathe it in. Beautiful. All right, so now that we have fortified and protected our hearts, if you have anybody that you need to put back into your heart space, you can go ahead and put them back into your heart space. You can let those people start to usher back into your heart space. But I want you to do inventory on everybody that you let back into your heart space. Are they aligned with this clarity? Are they aligned with this love? Are they aligned with this new energy? And if it's not an unequivocal yes, absolutely, let them stay outside for a little while. Mhm. Let them stay outside while you work through these things. All right. Beautiful. All right. So now that we have gone through our meditation, now we can get into the journaling prompts. Now attached to the part 1 of the 42 days, day 0, there are about 4 worksheets. You can go through those worksheets and you can download them and actually write them and answer them on your phone, or you can actually get a physical journal, which I would recommend you doing, and go through those journal prompts. And like I said, this is a completely non-judgmental zone. So whatever it is that comes up for you, go ahead and journal about that. Like for me, something that just came up, like we were talking about. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and pull up the first prompt. So the first prompt is, what does, no, that's not right. Hold on. The first prompt is, where have my boundaries been crossed emotionally, physically or energetically. And I won't say that anybody else has crossed my boundaries in a specific way right now because my boundaries are very strong. But what I'm realizing is I need to create more boundaries for myself in regards to finances. That was something that came up for me. I was like, oh, I need some more boundaries there. Not even necessarily in regards to spending, but in regards to my value. And so, yes, go ahead, jump into it, dive into your heart. Your heart is open and clear now, so you should be able to get a clear read on your boundaries. And if you all have any questions, any comments, if you need any help in this process, feel free to reach out to me. You can leave a comment under the video. You can leave a comment under any of the attachments, or you can send me a message and reach out to me personally. All right. Thank you all so much for joining me on today. Step 0 of the 42 days of self-love. I hope you all have a beautiful, beautiful Sunday. I hope you all have a beautiful first day of the month. Y'all get out here and be great. And I will see you all tomorrow morning for day 1. So until then, peace.